Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
I'm like, okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey everyone, thank you for our SmackDown recap. RN and myself are the Smacked Raw podcast guys. RN, thank you for hopping on the show tonight, man. How's it going?
Pretty good, bro. How's your day?
It's doing good, man. I'm doing well. Can't complain. I actually my shoot job, I had some people come in and work, so I didn't work open to close today. Give me time with the kids. It's a good day, man. It was a good day. How about yours?
Pretty good. Got some shit done for me and Jelly Bean and the podcast at the same time. So
I heard that you may have dropped or are about to drop a top 10 list.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Should be ready.
If you guys haven't already heard, over on YouTube and our podcast format too as well, but we figured we're on YouTube. You got to have top 10 stuff. So we're pumping them out. You can go check out Vince's, which I'm jealous to say within 24 hours has already come in second place for our second place for our all-time viewed YouTube video. So totally petty about that, but I'm happy for him. Make sure to go check it out. It's Vince's top 10 favorite wrestlers, and there's a lot of hot takes in there. Matt Rambo says sup. RN, give us a peek. What's your top 10 on?
My top 10 was my favorite wrestlers as well.
Okay, so same category, just your take.
Yep.
Nice. And that'll drop next Wednesday. Hell yeah. He says, Matt Rambo is in the chat. He says, sup peeps. Hey, Matt. Ritter's in the chat. He said he is about to drop that mixtape. Forget about Brit. Am I missing something?
Yeah. These fuckers calling me Britt Baker because the imaginary take that they made up about Adam Cole that I had.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to hear it, man. Just let me know whenever you drop it. Hey, you guys. We're the exclusive recap show for this website called WrestlingNewsWorld.com. I couldn't recommend it any more highly, man. You can catch up with all your wrestling news, your hot takes, interviews. They have a awesome selection of podcasts. That's how we became featured on them. These guys are super talented. We're glad to be in this circle. Specifically speaking, the Putting You Over show featuring K-Dog. He had Doc Gallows from Impact Wrestling, former Bullet Club member, on his show last night. You guys need to go check that out, man. That was really, really dope. I was, once again, super petty and jealous in that chat. Thought it should have been me. You know what I learned? When I watch other people's success in podcasts, I turn into Dolph Ziggler. It was just like, it should have been me, man, every time. No, man, go check them out, man. Check them out. Go get you an authentic belt by Belts by Dan, too, as well. If you got some money to spend in this pandemic, go get a fucking belt, man. Whether you want a pro wrestling belt, MMA belt, boxing belt, fucking Mike Tyson's returning. Get you a goddamn Mike Tyson belt before he fights. Over at Belts by Dan. I guess that's enough plugs. Actually, I lied. I got one more plug for you guys. And this will be the last one. It is Synergy Pro Wrestling event coming up this Saturday. You guys need to check it out. RN and I will be back in 1 minute.
The summer of Synergy continues with the Garden State Invitational Tournament, live on Fight TV Saturday, July the 25th. M-Dog Matt Cross, Gary J, Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver, Tony Deppen, Gregory Iron, KTB, and Simon Gotch compete for GSI supremacy. Plus, Frightmare defends the Synergy Pro Wrestling Championship against Deshaun Pratt, and Ellis Taylor, Casey Catal, and TJ Crawford collide to find out who will wear the Cruiserweight crown. All on Fight TV, streaming live around the world. Saturday, July the 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern. All this for just $9.99. Who will win the second annual GSI? Tune in live and find out. For more information, log on to synergywrestling.com.
All right, and we're back. Damn, I was worried that it was playing over again. That shit takes a while. I can't hear it on my end, so I was like, man, is it on loop? No, go check out Synergy, you guys, man. They were legitimately a ton of fun. I learned one thing, though. If John Alba is doing commentary, don't play a drinking game where you drink every time that man mentions his Emmy. You will have alcohol poisoning. RN, man, what'd you think of SmackDown tonight?
It was a solid-ass show. Like, I mean, especially after this run of shit shows they've been on. Like, I enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah, me too, man. I was saying before we started recording, but I'll say it now, really felt like they were trying. Like, I could feel effort from creative. And whether or not there were successes or failures, they put it on the backs of the wrestlers, which is how you should do it, man. Give them chances to shine. Whether or not they do or don't, what's the worst that could happen? You're not going to have a worse segment than Bayley, This Is Your Life. You know what I mean? You're not going to give someone the reins, say, hey, go ad-lib for 2 minutes. It's not going to turn out worse than that, you know?
Can't be any worse than the karaoke segment.
Karaoke segment. Way more current. Fuck yeah, man. No, they did good, man. We had what? What we have? So, we obviously, the night was highlighted with the bar fight. We'll get into that. We had a number one contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. We had Big E apparently is getting a singles run. Can't wait to fucking talk about that. You had the Miz TV giving Naomi a chance on the mic after the last week's hashtag Naomi deserves better. We had that segment. I mean, really, there was a lot of stuff. Matt Riddle was featured, Firefly Fun House. Every segment had meaning to it, you know? I actually just worked our way completely backwards through the card. So we'll turn it around and go forward. Yo, have you ever seen Bar Rescue?
Yes, it's one of my favorite shows.
Did the intro to SmackDown, if you think about it, did it seem like Bar Rescue? Because that's what it struck me as.
You could definitely tell somebody from Spike TV is working on the creative team now. That's all I'm going to say.
Dude,
whatever, Paramount, whatever it is now. But originally Spike TV, it definitely had a Spike TV vibe to it.
Oh, it really did. Like, I was like, God, this feels like Bar Rescue. And I just got done watching a couple episodes. Twitter's all up in arms. Of course they are. The show opened, literally the opening line of SmackDown today was a promo cut by Jeff Hardy. Says, I'm Jeff Hardy, and I'm an alcoholic. And Twitter all of a sudden became disgusted once again. Bitches, where the fuck have you been the last 2 months? That's the whole basis of this fucking story. Okay? Do you expect them to ignore this shit when we're at the fucking climax?
Right.
Like, give us a break, man. Give it a break.
The thing that pisses me off about all these fucking people, like, offended, clutching their pearls about it. Like, he is a almost 20-year or over 20-year veteran in this business. If he didn't want to do something or didn't want to put his personal life in this fucking feud, you can best believe it wouldn't be in there. So how can you be upset about what another grown-ass man decides to do with his life and with his career?
Do you really think he needs the money in this last run?
Right.
You really think his livelihood is on the line? This dude could sit out his contract. He's obviously making the choice to come out and do it. He doesn't need you white knights coming out there to rescue him. Like, he's making this choice. Granted, is it the best and most compelling story? Fuck no, man. But it's like every goddamn week with these thin-skinned motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, bro.
And he's doing it for those fuckers. He even said it. He said it in one of the promos. Like, I'm coming back to show you guys that I'm worth you putting your time into me. I don't want to let you guys down anymore.
Fuck yes, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. The intro was actually pretty cool. Because you had promos from Jeff and Sheamus, obviously hyping up the bar fight. And then, of course, JBL. I thought that was a nice touch. JBL chiming in via Skype.
Well, I tweeted this out, and I got a little slack for it, but JBL should be on one of these damn announcements.
Ah, fuck you, Red. Fuck you.
Maybe not SmackDown because they're the A team, but you cannot tell me it's not better than besides Morrow, Cole, and Graves, he's better than every other fucking announcer they had.
Put him on commentary for 205 Live, okay? Put him on commentary over there.
Like I said, I think he's one of their better ones. I know he's a dick and he gets a lot of slack for shit, but to me, just like that promo, him right there, it was talking on the match, like
it was pretty.
That was
good,
fucking
man.
compelling as shit.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, no, I can't lie. It was he did well with this shit. Even if it was like a Zoom or Skype call, man, he did pretty good.
Yeah.
And he said he'll chime in with his prediction later on in the evening. We kicked off the night with Sasha and Bayley. This was the first time, I'm not gonna lie, when the show kicked off with their music, I kind of groaned. It's
too.
like, not that like I'm tired of them, but I was like, dude, I really didn't need them to open up the night. I softened up as the angle continued, but just initially, like the show opening up with Sasha's music,
I want to change that. I didn't groan for them. I groaned when fucking Nikki and Alexa came out again.
Yeah.
Because Sasha and them, they're the champs, and really they've been the best thing on all these fucking shows for the past month. My thing is like on SmackDown for what, 5 weeks now, maybe more. It's been them versus Nikki and Alexa. Like there's no other two women on that fucking roster to pull out.
I'll tell you one thing, they tried to make someone tonight. They tried.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the segment is what it is. It's obviously everybody fucking hyping themselves up. It's absolute bullshit that Sasha has the belt. Even with Stephanie saying that, Sasha, you didn't win the belt, but neither did you, Asuka. Well, that's the fucking champion's advantage. You know?
She keeps the belt. Like that's the part too. Like when
the fucking belt.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, she didn't have to win the belt. She already had the fucking belt. What do you mean?
They just
wanted. She was the champion.
I don't know if Sasha's gonna retain or not. I'm not saying she's not gonna win the match on Raw, but they obviously want the picture of Sasha and Bayley holding all the gold. They want to have that, you know. It kind of leads me to believe that Sasha's gonna lose, and that's why they're doing this, so you can get that image while you have it. But who knows, man? Who knows? I saw a leaked photo that supposedly Sasha Banks took after the Raw recording that shows the Raw Women's Championship with Sasha nameplates. But you know they leaked these images on purpose anyway.
Right.
So who fucking knows? But like you said, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss come out. Nikki is irate. At this point, you can tell she's losing it. Her hatred for Bayley is taking over her good-willed character. She wants a rematch. She can't help it. Bayley goats her in and says, you know, okay, I'll give you a rematch as long as you can get through a former SmackDown Women's Champion, a future Hall of Famer, leading you to believe she's going to volunteer Sasha Banks again. Swerve, though, it's Alexa Bliss. And afterwards, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss hyping each other up. You want to do this, you want to do this. Nikki, overwhelmed, pushes Alexa Bliss. And I think the moment...
it wasn't them hyping up. Alexa was like, I don't know. Yeah. And Nikki was more like, nah, bitch, we doing it.
Man, I'm telling you, I love this image of Nikki Cross imploding, man. And that's what it is. The whole thing was, you think Alexa's going to turn on Nikki, and now you don't know. Nikki looks like... her hatred might be making her implode. She's succumbing to this. They have a match. It had a nice spot where the fight brawled onto the outside, and before Alexa and Nikki were going to attack each other, they actually struck Alexa and Sasha. That was a nice touch. But ultimately, Nikki Cross feints a rib injury from Extreme Rules. And as Alexa Bliss comes in, she rolls her up for the victory. And then afterwards, Alexa Bliss says, pretty much backstage, no hard feelings. But
that was some Alexa Bliss shit right there is what that was.
Mm-hmm.
He learned from the best, because that was definitely some Alexa Bliss tactics right there.
Oh, Matt Ritter wants to ask if Jessica's coming in tonight. Otherwise, he's going back to Twitter. Matt? You know, I forget that this is a thing. I forget. I really do. I try to host a show and be a professional. Week in and week out. But I got to look at the chat and people are like, where's your wife, Kyle? Fuck off, man. Anyways. We got a Firefly Fun House tonight, dude. What'd you think of the Fun House, man?
It was all right. I mean, as long as I had to see Braun, I'm not mad at it.
Oh man, Bray says, you know, one thing that I've learned is we've talked about people that could be the next like faces of Foley, you know, and Alexa Bliss comes up in that conversation, and I think we had someone else. I can't remember, but it dawned on me tonight. Bray Wyatt's got the 3 personalities now.
Yes, he's been I mean, legit.
You imagine like he does like a Royal Rumble where he comes out as all 3. I mean, obviously after he's washed up, he'd have to be washed up.
Right.
But fucking don't do that anytime soon.
Or not necessarily. He comes out the first time as Eater of the Worlds, comes out the second time as Funhouse Bray Wyatt, and then he's like, fuck it, I got eliminated twice, comes out the Fiend and wins.
No, then he comes out as Husky Harris.
So he had 4 faces.
Wearing fucking Nexus gear and shit. It's a future world champ right there. Oh man. Yeah, there wasn't much to the Firefly Fun House. They brought the lantern back of the cult leader Bray, and essentially, I was wrong.
This was the Fiend Bray. He came out with the face of Bray, but it was Braun's face.
Was that Braun's
on the
face?
lantern? Yeah, that's what I assumed it was.
No, the lantern because it had the dreadlocks. It had.
I just thought it was Braun because he fucking snatched him into the swamp.
No, I mean it's a very good observation, but no, because the reason why I know it was the cult leader Bray was because he kept talking to it and he told it like, no, you can't come out again. You had your chance, you know. So cult leader Bray done, and now it's the Fiend's turn, and that was the kind of edge to it. And like you said, it wasn't too captivating. I was mostly hyped by we're gonna get more Fiend, is what it's gonna be.
I'm just hyped that they haven't overdone. They finally realized they was giving us too much of it, and they've been holding it back. Like that's the part I don't mind if Bray Wyatt and Eater of the World's Bray Wyatt take these L's as long as the Fiend wins.
Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, unless the Fiend pops up prior, the Fiend will have gone from WrestleMania to SummerSlam.
Yeah,
that's half the year almost. No, it ain't. No, it's a quarter. It's a quarter of the year, but still.
Which I'm not mad at that at all. Like,
no,
especially like I said, if you're gonna keep making him lose, he better not fucking lose when he's the Fiend.
No, exactly. I saw some people say, I'm over the Fiend. He lost to Goldberg. Like, fuck off, dude. No character has been built perfect, has had the perfect goddamn run their whole career. It happens, man. Just fans nowadays are so fucking fickle. I'm in a bad mood today, man.
I kind of like Angry Kyle.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm really not in the best mood, man. Fucking Twitter pisses me off tonight. What'd you think of what I called original bro squashes Nese, and we're back to the status quo?
Oh my god, I love Tony Nese, and it's just like I can't be mad because I love Matt Riddle too. So and he whooped him, but that was just a straight. I think Nese would he get like 2 moves in maybe that fucking springboard moonsault and like something else, and after that it was just ass whooping. So
dude, the moment I heard him introduce him as 205 Live's Tony Nese, I was like, oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Your identity in this match is just 205. Like, forget the name. Yeah. Like, there's nothing that's.
I think Cole or one of them did mention he is on NXT as well, but
no, the damage is done, man. Yeah. He squashed the shit out of him. Afterwards, he called out Corbin. God damn it, man. Okay, so this is where creative is floundering. Dude, drop the fucking King's Court bullshit. Nobody's buying into it, and now you're making people who have a lot of hype and a lot of momentum behind them, when they gotta play into this shit because they're feuding with Corbin, it makes them come across as fucking ass. It's stupid. Corbin declares that, what do you say? I'm gonna put out a king's ransom. And of course, I don't even remember the exact verbiage that Riddle used, but he did play into the king gimmick. He tried to play it down like your make-believe king thing, but the fact that you have to fucking acknowledge it over the fact that you're ex-UFC fighter with one of the most brutal knockouts in history, and we can't focus on how violent of a human being you really are. Instead, you got to play into this goddamn make-believe King's Court bullshit. Just, it turns me off from the segment, and it's no fault to Matt Riddle. it's just I know when we're gonna get a King
And
Corbin.
it's no fault to Corbin either, because it's like I guarantee you this is not the gimmick that he thought he was going to be using for a year and a half. Like he's such a huge person. He's so dope on the mic. I don't understand why he has to even have a fucking gimmick to begin with. Just let him be his dickhead self. Like,
dude, that's
himself
fucking
alone is
yes.
enough. Like,
God, dude. Let him be him. It's what Scott Hall saw him in that whole time when he was back in NXT. He's like, you're kind of an asshole, aren't you? Like, fucking dude. Let him be that. You have a Hall of Famer recognize that character. Fucking let him be it, man.
I just, like I said, the amount of mistakes they make for people that don't need it, like Roman doesn't need that shit. Corbin doesn't need it. People that don't have any fucking mics, any type of fucking mic skills at all, they let them go out there and just be whatever and ramble off. But actually, 3 or 4 stars that don't need your fucking bullshit, nerd ass or old ass man telling them what to say, they saddle them with bullshit like this. Like Corbin doesn't need anything. You give him some points, he's gonna do it for you. The man is a talker. He was born to talk on the fucking mic. He doesn't need this shit. Just let him go out and be the dickhead that he is and piss people off naturally.
Yeah, man.
Like he doesn't need help. He does not need your help.
They can't help but overthink it. That's
everything.
The thing. They overthink their stuff. And granted, like you said, a lot of the shit's dated. I missed on it, but earlier they told a joke I heard when I was fucking like 5. They did the whole, when you look at greatness in the dictionary, what do you see? And then they held up a graphic of Bayley and Sasha Banks. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I remember my dad thought that shit was funny back in 1983, man. Yeah, no, man, they overthink the shit.
This is what happens when people that don't have any type of connection or relation to the people that they're writing for happens.
There you go. That puts it right there. They don't have that connection. They sit and they're trying to write a sitcom where it's just actors playing a part, and you don't get what they're about. No, I got.
And that's the worst part. Like why a lot of the minority characters, people don't take it serious because it's not just minority characters that they can't get right. They can't get anybody right.
No, man.
You got a fucking king in 2020. We're supposed to be realistic and supposed to be behind the scenes and no kayfabe really. And there's a fucking dude walking around with the scepter and a cane.
How long was it that he won that fucking King of the Ring?
2 years ago, maybe. Over a year for sure, because I mean that whole time during
it feels like it's been going on forever, right?
Was it last summer maybe?
He won it back in September of 19.
So yeah,
Jesus,
last year.
It feels
like 2 years. It
feels like 2 years, and we haven't even been a year yet. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, no, that's garbage, man. That's garbage. Hopefully they hold another King of the Ring tournament and someone can take that shit away from him, and then we'll just have a new person to complain about, Hold on, let me get to the chat. They've been going off here for a second. I don't want to ignore them. We have a couple people viewing more than normal on SmackDown, so I'm happy for you guys that you're here. Blowout says he's in here. You guys are having a great show. I'm writing notes for my segment, the blow off. Yeah, go check him out on Putting You Over, man. Don't disrespect the Husky one. Grumpy Cow gets 2 thumbs up. Well, fuck you, man. Tony Nese has a better chance of winning a match. Or Tony, that's a lame ass joke. Tony's niece has a better chance of winning a match than Tony Nese.
That shit was dad as fuck.
That's a dad as fuck joke right there. You don't think that Bayley and Sasha on commentary and Bayley and Sasha on promos are the same though? King Tony. It's a good idea. They should have another King of the Ring, brother. Hey, thank you, Blowout. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Stop overthinking it. Give your wrestlers a chance. And speaking of giving wrestlers a chance, they tried to give Naomi a chance to recreate the Miz and Bryan promo from Talking Smack. Didn't happen, man. Not gonna lie.
I'll say this. I did feel her passion coming through, but it's just her. She's just not good on the mic. I don't know if it's because of her trying to read off exactly what they want her to read off, whatever, but She just sounds so fucking robotic.
I would even go as far to think that it was her own words. But like myself, and I don't have an audience of millions of people watching me, there are times I get that camera rolling and I have a hard time being authentic. I have a hard time relaxing and giving a natural delivery because I just get nervous. Either way, Naomi had a chance to be on the Miz TV to further the conversation about the hashtag Naomi deserves better. Obviously, they were using this as a tool to fuel this feud between her and Lacey Evans, who's back into the classic Southern Belle heel character, which in my opinion is better. But Naomi got a chance to speak directly to her fans, and I'm telling you, it's all right. Listen, I love Naomi. I adore her. I think she's super athletic, and I believe that when she's in the ring, she captures my imagination better than anything else. I don't know how I would book her to get her to that breaking out the glass ceiling spot. I'm just not that talented, but I think it's in there. I just don't think it's on the mic. I don't think it's on the mic getting passionate. I just don't see it. It's the same feeling I get when Natalya hops on the mic. It's just like, you're not going to say anything that's going to compel me to, like, lose my shit. You know, that stuff just, you either have it or you don't. You know, Miz had it on Talking Smack. Kofi had it in the middle of the fucking gauntlet match.
Right.
Was able to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, it's not like I don't like Naomi and I don't want her to succeed, but man, they gave her a chance, and that's the one thing I'll compliment SmackDown. They did give her a chance. You could tell.
I'll say this: fuck Booker T and Mark Henry. They are the Uncle Ruckus and Steven from Django of the wrestling community. They can both fucking be canceled and kiss the fuck off. But on top of that, any other wrestler, I'm not gonna make it a black or white thing. I'm just saying any other wrestler that gets some shit started on or has a hashtag started or whatever on Twitter and gets rolling and people are talking,
there's something
automatically
there.
those people get pushed in the forefront. So
yeah, like I said, it's her in-ring shit. Don't put her on the mic. Put her ass in a gauntlet match. Put her in a match, like put her in like an Iron Man match. Naomi has always been referred to as one of the most athletic wrestlers, like women wrestlers on the roster.
Not just women, like men, like in general.
Yeah, put her ass in a drag out, like babyface beating the odds match. You know,
I would have liked her to join the New Day, to be honest.
That'd be cool. That'd be interesting. That would be.
And then you'd have Xavier could be her mouthpiece. She wouldn't have to do anything but get in the room, get in the mic, get in the ring and fucking perform and let Xavier talk for her, bro. That would have been fire.
Intriguing, you know? That's very intriguing. Yeah, man. Either way, man. I feel bad because I feel like, I don't know if you know, maybe, who knows? We'll see. We'll have to wait and see where this goes. Either way, Lacey Evans came out as a surprise guest. Naomi slapped the shit out of her while she was applying makeup. I will say one thing. If you're not from the South, Lacey Evans said the closest thing to calling someone a fucking retard on air, because she said, bless her heart. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what that means, if you're in the South and someone says, bless your heart, that is a masterclass insult.
That is my grandmother. She's from Alabama. That is her go-to thing. Like, bless his heart.
Oh, yeah. No, that means you are dumb as fuck.
That means you need help. You are special.
Oh man. I'm on something tonight, dude. I'm telling you. Kofi, this is the moment though that brought me in, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I got emotional. Oh shit, I didn't even write anything down. They're asking about Otis and Mandy. Oh wait, no, that came up later in the night. Man. We'll talk about that, Ritter. Kofi and Big E backstage. I didn't even think of this until I saw the training room and Kofi came out and he was like, how bad is it? And he said 6 weeks. Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck. Big E.
That shoot?
No. I think they finally heard enough people online. I think they see people been saying this for a very long time. But I think they wanted, I don't know, this might be going too heavy into it, but maybe Kofi had to run his course get that WWE Championship out of the way, let the outcries die down, you know, and simmer from how when he lost it. And Kofi said it perfectly. He's like, this is like the universe coming together, man. Xavier's out, I'm out. Big E's time. Ah, fuck yes.
I mean, I've said this on numerous podcasts. To me, he's the biggest, has the most potential. To me, I think he's the best on the mic. And he might damn well be the best in the ring as far as I'm concerned. Because Kofi's dope too, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not good on the mic, on the ring. But to me, Big E style is more WWE-ish than the rest of them. And he's a big guy on top of that. And his mic work is through the fucking roof. He's the best person on the... He's one of the best people on the mic that's never got a chance to actually show what he has.
Yo, and he is low-key fucking terrifying. You never see it, but I still remember the New Day versus the Usos in the Hell in the Cell. And there was a moment in the middle of the ring with just Big E and the Usos, and all the smiling and gimmicks and shucking and driving ended, and he looked pissed. And I was like, that's a fucking monster right there. It's a shame that we don't get more of it, you know?
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe this is a chance to tap back into it. Maybe this is a chance, man. But
bro, he's our size. He's like 5'9", 5'10", 300 and something fucking pounds. He's a fucking animal.
He is. That dude, Big E's a terrifying human being, man. I'm here for it, bro. It was really touching, too. It was really touching. Big E played the babyface role to a T. Even as Kofi was telling him, he still could not stop thinking about Kofi. Are you sure? Kofi had to keep reassuring him. He's like, we want this. It's like, it's not a matter of, you know, it's not about that, man. It's we want it. You were there for me. I'll always be thankful. It's time to put the shoe on the other foot, man.
Right.
And, oh, man, yeah, it was really good. It didn't get me, but I went back and watched it the second time, and I was like, oh, man, that's so touching. Because I really felt like that was, like, from the heart, man. Like...
Yeah, you can see Big E was, like, visually affected by it. So, like, it had to have been some... Yeah. They had to have had a conversation backstage, and he was like, fuck, this is it.
This is it, man.
I mean, he looked like he was either about to start crying or had already been crying.
Yo, I'm stoked for it, man. I'm stoked for it. What belt do you think he's going to go after? You think he goes Intercontinental, or does he go straight for the World Championship?
I think it's going to be Intercontinental, probably.
Yeah, SummerSlam. Yeah. Whoever wins... Well, let's go ahead and segue to that. So we had a fatal four-way between Shorty G, Dorado, Gulak, and Grand Metalik for the Cruiserweight Championship. I mean, number one contender for the IC Championship. This match was good.
Yeah, it was a dope match.
It was good. Surprise ending.
Hell yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I always have an issue whenever you book these multi-man matches and two of them are an established tag team.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at any point for them to attack each other.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Unless you complete this elimination and then you end up with just them two left.
Mm-hmm. Although I don't think Dorado or Metalik went after each other. I remember one of them broke up a pin. The other guy was in.
No, they did like in the beginning of the match. They took out either Shorty G or one of them, and then they backed into each other, and then they had like a short little luchador leapfrog shit type exchange. That
doesn't make fucking sense to me. That doesn't make sense.
To me, this is just WWE changing course and adjusting and going more towards AEW with Cody and the TNT Championship.
Hey, man, I don't mind it. The match, like I said,
I don't either.
The match was decent, man. What shocked me was you had Shorty G, who I picked to win. And he had this blow-up moment, man. He took out Gulak. He hit a top rope German suplex onto Dorado, which sent him out the other side of the ring. But then, like a cat, Grand Metalik ran across the ropes and delivered an elbow drop for the win, which was a really nice touch. And I was happy, man. He ain't going to win next week. But...
Fuck. But I would love to see, like, AJ really go back to TNA AJ and do some more high-flying stuff and a little bit more faster-paced action shit than is more, like, grounded-based stuff that he's been doing now. Like, I'd definitely like to see a more lucha-style match.
Yeah. No, I agree. It was dope. After the match, AJ came in. You're wondering if AJ's going to be heel or face, because last week he had a face moment, shook Riddle's hand, looked like he wanted to do the same for Grand Metalik and slap the taste out of that dude's mouth. Metalik, obviously, he returned it, did a springboard, tornado DDT, and was had a shot of him holding the belt. I bet that's the first championship belt he's got his hands on since he's come to WWE.
Hell yeah.
Because he lost in the Cruiserweight Finals, right, to T.J. Perkins.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So he's never held a belt in his entire tenure. And I remember, that dude had all the hype in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, hey, good for him, man. Good for him. I'll let you know, man. I'll let you, because I have such a bland take on it. Go ahead, fill us in on the Mandy Rose and Otis shit.
I'm over it, but it is what it is. Hopefully he doesn't get to keep that Money in the Bank and he loses to somebody. But I'm not. I think they just drew it out too much. Initially I was into it and I dig it, and I just want these motherfuckers talking this stuff about him and Mandy Rose. Have y'all seen Bray Wyatt and JoJo? This shit, it can happen. All right, stop making it like this shit ain't real. Like it can't happen. And look at JoJo. And he keeps and that little girl.
Baby number 2, man. Baby number 2. He locked that shit down, man. Yeah, look at JoJo, man. Fuck.
All I gotta say is she definitely settled in that relationship. She's a settler in that relationship. A giant white dude with blonde dreads. Come on, bro.
I just realized
that's just me.
Gone. Oh man, yeah. So they didn't give us anything new on Mandy Rose and Otis. They just kind of recapped their whole relationship from inception to where we are now. But they said the love story will continue tomorrow. So next week. I expect a big angle to play out next week. I wonder what it'll be. It's about time. It's probably run its course by now. You think?
I'm hoping somebody put on Twitter that Big E should take the Money in the Bank title for him.
That's intriguing. I feel bad for somebody to win the Money in the Bank briefcase and then not get the opportunity to cash it in. Whether or not they even cash it in successfully, it's just not be able to cash it in it just kind of makes me feel bad.
Well, my thing too is most of the time it's what is it, like a 98% fucking success rate for it?
It is.
So
Corbin failed.
Cena, right? Or was it
like Cena failed?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. I thought that's who it was.
Well, Corbin failed because of Cena. Cena distracted him.
Yeah.
And he failed. And then I know Kennedy lost the title or lost the briefcase to Edge, and then you had Sandow. Sandow failed as well. But yeah, you're right. Pretty much everybody has cashed it in successfully.
So if you know that he's not going to cash it in successfully, why not slide it off to somebody else?
Yeah. I'm just intrigued how they would do an Otis main event run. It just seriously intrigued me.
Yeah, that's why I said they should take it off and use Mandy as a way to take it off and have somebody threaten Mandy. Say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Kidnap angle, hurt angle, something. I'll let her go if you give me a shot at the briefcase, blah, 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 something, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Matt Ritter says he missed something. Recap the recap. Oh, fuck off, Matt. I missed the Cesaro Shinsuke interview. Was that good at all?
Absolutely not.
God damn it, man. They're our tag team champs.
They let Shinsuke talk too much. He's funny, but he's not funny in the way that Asuka is funny. Because he's actually trying to speak, and his English is so... it's just so terrible. And it looks like he's visibly struggling to come up with the words. But it was funny, him talking about fucking Kofi going splat, Big E going splat. But yeah, it was forgettable at best. Where's Paul Heyman when you need him?
Dude, just have Cesaro do the talking, do Shinsuke the. Remember when he was cutting the joke? I don't speak English.
Yeah.
And that was good. I'm not saying like don't let him talk, but I mean play to his fucking strengths, man.
Yeah.
And then finally we had the bar fight. What did you think of the bar fight, man?
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't terrible, but I'm just so fucking sick of these two in this feud. Like, I just couldn't get into it. No, that's not true. I was all right with it until the Nero shit when he painted his face and all that. That's when I was like, here, I knew they were gonna pull some stupid shit. Here it is. So they had me up until that point.
It was clunky. I did like the character work in the beginning with them sitting down at the bar until Jeff started rambling like a madman that he was the TV in the window.
And all that. Yeah.
I thought they were going to have like a hilarious argument because Sheamus claims to be the bar. And then Jeff was like, I'm the bar. And I would have liked to have him like yelled it back a couple times. Like, I'm the bar. No, I'm the bar.
Yeah. Shout out to Sheamus dressing like he's in Gangs in New York and shit.
Shit was good. Did you hear like the fucking non-copyright version of Shipping Up to Boston they played all night?
No.
Yeah, that's definitely a Dropkick Murphy song they were playing. I'm from Maine. Dropkick Murphys are fucking legends where I'm from. And Shipping Up to Boston is one of their most mainstream songs. And yeah, they were definitely playing a non-copyright version of it. Like somebody else did it. Yeah. It was.
Shout out to Sheamus chugging that fucking Guinness like it was Natty Light.
He drank the shit out of that. Guinness goes down pretty easy. It just tastes bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like he chugged that shit like it was Natty Light.
Yeah. Ooh, Natty. Oh. I chug it Guinness easier than Natty. What's your beer?
Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock. That's the standing ones over at Putting You Over. That's what he drinks every night.
Nice. That's my beer of choice. I've been since high school actually.
Yeah, if I'm cheap, I'm a Miller Lite. Otherwise, I like IPAs like I like Goose IPA. They're pretty good.
I like a couple of theirs, kind of. Not IPAs aren't really for me. Like my shit's like Rolling Rock, Blue Moon. I try and drink Miller as less as possible because all my friends and my girlfriend's family, that's everybody I'm with drinks Miller. So that's why I drink Rolling Rock because nobody drinks it and it's not Miller.
Yeah, I mean, I've yet to try it. It looks good. I like the can. I'll say that.
See, they don't even sell cans where I'm at. They only sell the bottles.
They shove fucking Jeff's face in a urinal, and you could hear Jeff gargling the water. Like
that was one of the best parts. I ain't gonna lie. I'm purifying you, Jeff.
Oh fuck, man.
I don't know what they can do for SmackDown. Like they have some players, they have some talent. Like it's just like there's no reason for it to be this mediocre all the time.
Like I said, I would like more episodes like tonight where you can tell they're trying.
Right.
They put on that fatal 4-way with guys they're not using, and the match was good. The match was good. It had the unfortunate part of following that beautiful segment with Kofi and Big E. They should have opened the show with that match, in my opinion. Yeah.
It's even that, like, I don't think. I mean, being who was involved in the match, it doesn't. I don't think it mattered what was before it or after it. It like you said, just based off who was actually in the match, like it had no star power, no draw to it. Like,
yeah, say that. I did kind of find it funny Morrison trying to master Twitter. Dude, him and Miz just get older and older as every week goes by.
Yeah, they are dad as fuck. The definition of dad jokes, like
because Morrison came in with all that hype, all that like hype and excitement, and then he just turned into fucking dad jokes with Miz. Like I just need a segment of them and their wives and their kids out fucking at the park now, man.
Right, they need those air monarchs and some riding lawnmowers.
Some riding lawnmowers, or even worse, just like them going through the newspaper looking for local landscapers to come do their yard. Help wanted ads. Adam's in the chat. He gave us 3 rocket ships. Oh man, but that was the show, man. Like I said, I liked it, and more importantly, I appreciated it. because of the risks that they took. They gave, like I said, I come back to it. The biggest fault is not on the creative. They gave Naomi a shot. She fell on her face. Just recover by booking her in a fucking, like I said, like in a gauntlet match or something. You just
or
book
Iron Woman match, something where she can just go fucking ham. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I guess, like I said, my thing is like I'm glad that they're trying some different things. Like I don't understand why everybody's so conservative with what we have going on. You only have a certain amount of players anyway. Yeah. You should be throwing every shit you can think of up against the wall to see that it stick. Like I just don't understand why they just want to ride out the same feuds for 10 fucking weeks, bro. Like there's nobody. It doesn't look like there's an end in sight. You only got a few people, so mix and match and just shake the dice up and throw some matchups together you wouldn't normally see. That's why I'm into the 4-way and Grand Metalik. Like I think him and AJ are gonna have a banger ass fucking match. Like, well, let's do more of this. Try it out.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get that though. I think that we are. I think this is one of the last weeks of the drawn out feuds because we obviously are moving towards Nikki and Alexa Bliss. Mm-hmm. We're going that direction. Big E is obviously going to go after some form of championship. So most likely AJ Styles and Big E at SummerSlam. The fact that you put 4 cruiserweight guys on TV tonight in a fatal 4-way makes you optimistic they might try more shit with them.
Right.
So I mean, I think we're just rounding out a very repetitive couple months. And we'll probably have some new stuff on the horizon.
How far away is SummerSlam? Was it August 22nd or something like that?
Fuck if I know, dude. The days bleed together for me. I'm telling you. Just you guys just remind me what show I'm recording, and I'm like, oh goddamn it. That's all that happens to me. But I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, RN. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Thanks, y'all.
It's a fun show, RN. Tonight was good. It felt therapeutic, man. I got some shit off my chest. Thin skin Twitter. I shouldn't attack him too much. That's who we need to play to the most anyways.
For the most part. That don't mean they're still not dicks.
As long as no. But thank you guys for joining us. Make sure that you head over to YouTube. We're only 5 subscriptions away from hitting our monthly goal of 150 total subscribers. So please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching this live, just head over to the SmackDown podcast on YouTube. Subscribe. Do us a huge favor, man. We would really appreciate it. Other than that, man, stay tuned. We got some big stuff in the works. RN's dropping a top 10 list.
Yes, sir.
I just dropped another episode of the UWO Popular Opinions episode. You can check that out. We have an All Chicago episode coming up next week. And a little breaking news here. This Saturday live might be doing an exclusive All Get Show podcast version where I get I don't know how many of the Get Show guys, 3 to 5 of them on the show. Nice. And it's all Get Show. So check that stuff out too. Matt Ritter, we'll see if RN drops that mixtape. Okay? He's in the chat, man. But
you're lucky I fucking love you, bro.
Yeah. RN, you sign us off, man. You sign us off, bro.
Well, shit. Don't forget to check us out at the Kai Tai on Twitter, Mr. 894. Look, I messed up my own shit because you messed it up. Mr. 8984 on Twitter. Mean Jelly Bean Productions on YouTube. Mean Jelly Bean Memes on Facebook. And this is SmackDown. This is Smack Raw Podcast. Signing out.
Peace.